ポイントを長谷川さん、どちらがどう取ってるかというのは大きな、
そうですね、ジャッジがどう見てるかっていうのもあるとだと思いますね、見方によって大きく変わってくるとは思うんですけど。
山中さんはどう？
Naoya Inoue, the monster, is backed up against the ropes. Blood runs down from a cut over his right eye. His face is swelling, his vision blurred. Across from him, Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash, is loading up on the kind of left hook that's ended careers. The crowd senses it. The commentators sense it. For the first time in his career, the monster looks mortal. Inoue staggers from a vicious shot to the body. His knees dip. His head snaps back from a clean right hand. Somewhere in the arena, a voice shouts, "He's gonna go down." The undefeated Japanese phenom, 18-0 with 16 knockouts, is on the brink. The question isn't, can he win anymore? It's, can he survive? This is Knockout Truth. The date, November 7th, 2019. The stage, Saitama Super Arena, Japan. The stakes are the World Boxing Super Series Bantamweight Final and the unification of the WBA Super and IBF titles. On one side, Naoya Inoue, 26 years old, already a three-weight world champion, nicknamed the Monster for a reason. In the WBSS, he blasted through his first two opponents in less than 4 minutes combined. Emmanuel Rodriguez knocked out in round 2.
Inoue's waiting. 2 minutes to go, Jen. Oh, this is unbelievable for Inoue. Third time he's gone down.
Juan Carlos Payano gone in 70 seconds.
Payano on the canvas, out of the fight, and out of the World Boxing Super Series.
On the other side, Nonito Donaire, 36 years old, a 4-division world champion, a future Hall of Famer, the Filipino Flash, was seen as the veteran underdog, dangerous, but past his prime. Many thought he'd be outgunned by Inoue's youth and power. But here's the thing about legends. They have a way of reminding you who they are. The buildup wasn't trash talk and hype. It was respect. Two warriors, both polite outside the ring, both promising fireworks inside it. And the boxing world was ready. Fight highlights. The opening bell rings. Round 1. Inoue comes out with a sharp, quick jab, probing left hook, trademark right hand. But Donaire isn't just covering up, he's countering, testing the younger man's timing. Early on, a Donaire left hook lands a warning shot. Round 2. Disaster strikes for Inoue. A short left hook from Donaire opens a deep cut above his right eye. Blood starts to pour. The cut is in a terrible spot right along the brow. Worse, an accidental headbutt later worsens the swelling. Inoue is blinking more often now. He can't see Donaire's left hook coming as clearly, but he's still pressing forward. Round 3 and 4. The fight becomes a chess match. Donaire uses footwork to force Inoue into range for the left hook, while Inoue targets the body with thudding shots. The crowd can feel the tension. Each punch could turn into the fight. Round 5. In round 5, Inoue finds his rhythm. The jab snaps Donaire's head back, and the right straight begins to land with force. But every time Inoue starts to build momentum, Donaire answers with something hard. Round 6 and 7. By round 7, Inoue's face is swelling badly now. The right side is puffed up, and his nose is bleeding. Donaire's experience is showing he's not rushing. He's picking his spots. Inoue keeps coming forward, but he's clearly in a real fight. Round 8. Now, this is where the fight turns from tactical to brutal. Inoue lands a massive right hand that rocks Donaire, but instead of folding, the Filipino smiles and throws back. The crowd erupts as both men stand in the center, exchanging bombs. Round 9. Donaire cracks Inoue with a clean right hand, sharp, straight, and flush. The monster's legs stiffen, his head snaps back, and the crowd roars. Sensing blood, Donaire pressed forward, mixing rights and hooks, forcing Inoue onto the defensive. For the first time in his career, he looks genuinely rattled, but Inoue holds him, jabbing, tying up, and firing back just enough to keep Donaire from taking full control. Round 10. The monster is back in round 10. Inoue comes out with renewed aggression, hammering Donaire with straight rights. Somehow, Donaire absorbs it and keeps punching. Round 11. By round 11, Inoue digs deep and lands the punch of the fight, a crushing left hook to the liver. Donaire stumbles back, takes a knee. The crowd roars. Most fighters would stay down. But Donaire gets up, shaking his head, refusing to quit. Round 12. Both men, battered and bruised, touch gloves in a sign of mutual respect, and then go to war one last time. The final minute is pure grit. Inoue landing power shots, Donaire firing back despite the pain. Decision and immediate aftermath. The final bell rings. Both men raise their hands. The judges' scorecards: 116, 111, 117, 109, 114, 113. Naoya Inoue wins by unanimous decision. He's now the unified WBA Super and IBF Bantamweight Champion and the WBSS Champion. But the headlines weren't just about his win. Inoue had fought most of the fight with a fractured orbital bone and a nasty cut. He had been badly hurt in round 9, and yet he never touched the canvas. The fight was named Fight of the Year 2019 by both The Ring and the Boxing Writers Association of America. Post-fight respect. After the decision was read, Inoue embraced Donaire in the center of the ring. Both men were battered, eyes swollen, cuts visible, bodies marked by 12 rounds of punishing exchanges, yet they smiled through the pain. Inoue spoke with deep admiration for the veteran, acknowledging that he had gained invaluable experience from sharing the ring with him that night. Donaire, in turn, praised the younger champion's toughness, admitting that he had landed blows strong enough to end most fights, only to see Inoue absorb them and keep pressing forward. It was more than just a battle for titles. It became a moment of mutual respect between two generations, the established legend and the rising star, each leaving the ring knowing they had pushed the other to the limits of their craft. Comments from other fighters. Years later, people still talk about this round. Paul Malignaggi would say, "You never really know a fighter until you see them hurt. That night, we saw what Inoue's made of." Timothy Bradley added, "I thought Donaire had him. No shame in that Donaire's a legend, but Inoue, man, he showed some serious guts." Even Nonito himself would admit, "It's like facing the younger me. There are a lot of similarities in terms of power, explosiveness, and sometimes intelligence." Legacy impact. For Naoya Inoue, this was the night he proved he wasn't just a destroyer of overmatched opponents. He was a champion who could take punishment, adjust under pressure, and dig deep when it mattered most. For Donaire, it was a reminder to the world and maybe to himself that he was still one of the most dangerous fighters in the game. The rematch setup. The first fight was so good, so brutally competitive, that fans around the world demanded a sequel, and in June 2022, they got it. This time, there was no uncertainty, no back-and-forth war. Inoue stepped into the ring carrying the lessons and scars of their 2019 battle, sharper, stronger, and fully prepared. From the opening bell, he set a relentless pace, his punches faster and heavier, his timing razor sharp. Donaire tried to weather the storm, but in round 2, Inoue's precision and power overwhelmed him, culminating in a devastating knockout that left no doubt who the superior man was that night. It was the perfect conclusion to a rivalry forged in mutual respect. Two fighters who had tested each other's limits, shared pain only they could understand, and given fans a pair of bouts that will be remembered as classics for years to come. Enjoyed the war? Hit that like button, subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you never miss another fight breakdown. Drop your thoughts on Inoue versus Donaire in the comments. What was your favorite moment? More legendary battles and brutal knockouts are coming your way. Stay tuned.